Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Self-Care, according to Chinese medicine and Ayurveda. And today I will like to share my knowledge with you about the seasonal qi or the seasonal energy. And I'm going to give you like introduction now. What is seasonal energy? And then after that video I'm going to give every season the particular energy of this season and how can you take care of yourself and get balance, because like I say in my introduction video for my channel, it's in Chinese medicine it's very important to to adjust yourself to the nature rhythm, and it shouldn't be so complicated because today in our society we are every season almost we behave the same, and it's not, if you want to feel healthy, this is not the right way to do it, because let's say I live here in Sweden for the last 20 years, and in the winter it's cold, the energy is very like still energy, it's more like yin energy, it's not like yang energy. I will talk about it soon about this yang or yin energy. So here in Sweden it's cold energy in the winter, so people are very active sometime in the winter, and maybe, I don't know, they go to run, they sweat, they practice, they train a lot and so on, work a lot and so on. And in this winter energy, for example, you need to just not stay at home all the time, of course, but you have to slow down a bit, slow down, because in Chinese medicine it's very important to take care of yourself the season before the next season is coming, to feel good, actually, to feel balanced. And I see it in myself. I practice it for the last, I don't know, 20 years, and I see all these changes all the time, like, and I give some tips as well to my patients, or before the season started, or what you do as well, because it's very interesting in Chinese medicine. It's like, or in the season, we, in the Western way of seeing the season, we see the season when it's like almost the season passed in Chinese medicine or philosophy, and I will explain why. Because we have like four main season, and then before every season we have like a transit season, which is 1 month. So we have like 2 months, the real season, winter, let's say, which is we coming now here to winter soon. And then after the winter we have 1 month of transit before we go into the spring time. So it's like you don't see the spring right away, you feel it the spring before it's coming in a way. And then after the 2 months spring we have again 1 month transit for the spring, from spring to summer we have transit 1 month, and then again we have 2 months summer, and then 1 month transit from summer, from to the summer to the fall, and so on. But I will explain it now on the board. So it's very important to know, to feel that, to feel the energy. For example, in Chinese medicine we have the first book of Chinese medicine, which is called the Huan Nei Jing, or the Yellow Emperor, and it's a very, very thick book, which I don't know anything so much about it. Most of it I'm practitioner. I'm not like a scholarship or scholar or things like that. So scholar, not scholarship. Like I say, my English and Swedish is like mixing sometimes. So anyway, so in this book, the Huan Nei Jing, it's like 81 chapter with 2 parts of Suen and Ling Shu, whatever. And what struck me in the beginning when I started to study Chinese medicine in '96, it's like this book, it's like all the time is dialogue between the Yellow Caesar and Qi Bu, his servant or his doctor, or yeah. So one of the first chapter there, the Yellow Emperor asked them, tell me, and it was this book, they wrote it in 400 BC, so it's like 2000, how much, 2000 years ago, like 2500 years ago, they wrote it. So the emperor asked Qi Bu, his doctor, tell me why people today get sick so early and die so early, and people before, they live longer to they were like 100, 120 years old, and why it's like that? And Qi Bu is like, I don't know exactly how the answer was, but in general, the Qi Bu like told them that those people before, they were like they were like falling after the yin and yang principle, the nature principle, the seasonal principle, the emotional principle as well. They didn't want too much in their life. All this balance, and one of this was to follow after the seasonal balance as well, to get well. So that's why I'm going to explain you now in introduction, and then I will go to every season and other film as well. Okay? So like I say, before here I have, don't get scared from all this mess here, but I will explain to you. It's very simple. Maybe for me, but maybe not for you, but I will explain you. So let's start. Let's say right now we are in October the 6th and November the 6th, and this is a transit season, like I showed you. But if we say now that we are, let's say that we're the winter season, which is, we are coming now to the winter season soon. So you see that the winter season, it's like it's 2 months, actually winter. It's not like we think here in Sweden, for example, we feel like, oh, the winter already start from October or November, but actually the real winter, it's November, December, and January, like 2 months. That's the real energy of winter, which you you use it for your own goods as well, the energy as well. So this is the 2 months of winter, and we can see here as well that the winter is the most yin energy. I wrote it here. It's like, I will just explain you the yin how should I say that, the yin calligraphy, or the yin the Chinese write yin and yang in a very simple way. They write it like that. If you see here, yin is like that, which is like something can come in and out. And yang, it's like that. It's absolutely in. Nothing can come in here. It's like everything is closed, but the in, it's open. So if you see here, down here, this is in the winter, is the most in energy. It's too in. This is a dog. It's not a triagram, it's dogram. It's 2 only, but I'm not going to complicate it too much. So here you see that it's the most in energy. So we have 2 months here, from November the 6th to the January of 6th. It's going with the lunar cycle here as well. So that's why they are around this, the 5th of the 6th, something like that. Now I'm doing Swedish English. But now we are going to the transit season, which is very, very interesting. The transit season between winter and spring, and it's only 1 month. And it's from January the 6th to February 6th. Between there, it's not exactly the 6th, it can be the 5th, it can be the 7th. But January to February, this is the transit season, which is the transit between the winter and the spring. So sometimes you feel like, oh, this is winter, and the spring is knocking on the door, want to come, but the winter still don't let it come the energy all the way. So that's why it's important for you to, in this season, which is 3-4 months, we're going there, to really adapt you to this energy. But I'm going to give a video only about that. Okay, now it's just introduction. So this is the transit season. So keep it in your mind that you have every season, you have the transit season, okay? And which the energy of the season before and the season that's going to come. I know it's a bit complicated, but it's a very, very important for you to know that. And now from February to March the 6th there, or April the 6th, from March the 6th to April the 6th, 2 months here, we have the spring season. Okay? So this is, for example, the transit season between the winter and the spring. It's good for you as well to get ready before you have hay fever. Because a lot of people that have hay fever, it's good to start to treat them in the beginning of January as well, to get rid of this mucus and this phlegm that they gather in the body. So we start to treat with acupuncture already in January, even in the winter as well, for the hay fever. Okay, so from now we're going to the transit season again. Okay, so every 2 months we have transit season. So the transit season here is from April the 6th to the May the 6th. Transit before spring, after spring to the summer. Okay, so here you feel like, oh, sometimes it's a little bit warm, a bit cold, it's very, very clear here in Sweden. When I live here for the last 20 years, it's very clear in April that sometimes, wow, nice day, a bit warm, and then wow, they go to, I don't know, 0, sometime in the night, 0.5, sometimes snowing as well. So this is like the transit season, 1 month. And then from there we go to the summer. Nice. This is like a young energy. You can see here in the spring, we have this energy that the yang is down here, the yang line here, and the yin, it's up there. So the energy want to go up. The energy want to go up. This energy was down. Sorry, you don't see it maybe all the way. this energy was down, and this energy slowly will go up to the summer. So in May to June, June to July, this is the summer energy, the yang, and this is the most in June. I don't remember exactly when, but I think maybe in 15, 20 of June is the most young day that we have the most light, the longest day. And then in the winter we have the darkest day, around 16 or something like that in the December there. So you can see that how it's the opposite, yin and yang. That's the most yang, that's the most yin. That's why it's very important for you to take care of yourself in the winter and not like very young in the winter, because you're not going to get there with a lot of energy, okay? And that's the problem as well. Here in Sweden, we have like, it's called, in Swedish it's called vår, depression. Vår, it's spring, and depression is depression. So not a lot of people, but some people have this vår depression because they are so stressed in the winter, so they don't have the time, they don't have the energy to rise, to grow in the springtime, which is the wood energy as well, which I'm going to talk about. The wood energy is the energy that want to grow, that want to go everywhere, you know, like a plant that is like, it's like growing, nothing stop me. But they don't have the power because the water energy, the winter energy didn't give them enough nourishment to grow. Okay, so it's everything in cycle, all the time, all the time. It's important to know that. Okay, so now from the most of summer energy, the energy start to decline, like to get lower, 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 and go back to the soil, go back to the ground. The energy here, if you see here, all these start to grow, 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 and this is the peak. And from here we start to die. Not die really, but you know, we start to pick up ourselves again. So that's what I mean. It's like a lot of people think in July, August is the wow, it's the summer, but it's the end of the summer there. And it's the transit season between the summer and the fall. And this is as well very, very important season to follow after this season, because let's say if you have a lot of warm in this season, in the summer season, let's say in Sweden 2018, it was very, very very, very warm summer, and it was a lot of forest that how do you say in English, forest fire in the forest whatsoever. It was a very, very warm season, the summer here. And then the heat in the body, people that have some problem with heat in the body could stay, if they didn't take out that in a different way, they could stay to the fall, and the energy in the fall it's going inside. So think what's happened when you have fire in the body and the energy going inside, don't want to release it. So it's like it's like fighting. It's like you have a lot of skin problem, a lot of issue with your digestive system and so on. So the fire, it's still stay in the body, the warmth. So it's not that there is a way to take it out as well, which I can give you some tip with rinsing recipe from Ayurveda that's called Kichari, for example, and so on. Okay, so this is the transit season, July to August. and there August to September, August the 6th to September 6th, September the 6th to October the 6th, this is the fall energy. The fall energy is, I like it, it's a very beautiful energy. It's the energy that everything is go down from the trees, from the nature, from the bushes. Everything is like keep the energy inside, because we cannot use the energy anymore outside. To be able to survive, the energy go inside like a seeds, you know, that it's growing and then it's going inside and keep the energy again to grow again after the winter. So this is kind of the energy. And then we go to the October, November there, which is the transit season between the fall to the winter as well. It's important as well. So you see here that how the energy here, it's yang up and in, down. So the energy start to go down and then it's become absolutely in. Okay, so this is a very, very important knowledge for you to. I know it's not so easy to remember everything here because it's a lot of information, but try to remember what you're going to take with you from this film. Take home what you take home with you, that there are 4 seasons, okay, and between each season there is 1 month of transit season, okay, and the 1 month of transit season, it's like the energy of the season that was before and the energy that the season going to come in the future. And there you have to like balance yourself. You have to adjust yourself to this energy. And then I'm going to talk about each season. Okay, so if you have any question, you can send me in this chat. And I see you soon for the next film. Okay, take care. Bye bye.